Hello fellow nerdmaids and nerdmaids-to-be, my name is Faith, and today I'm going to be reviewing my VirtuoSew custom tail. So this right here is a spandex mesh beautiful mermaid tail that my favorite Etsy shop in the world, VirtuoSew, had sent to me. What it is this rainbow sparkly spandex and then a glittery black mesh overlay over top. It also has this blended waist with another sparkly spandex, an elastic waistband, a little gem on the front. It also has some fluke, ankle, and side fins, which is simply incredible. Another aspect that this tail has is a zipper on the side so you can turn it easily into a walking tail. All in all, this thing is pretty impressive. The monofin I use is the Fin Fun monofin with this sparkly spandex cover over top, so I have two sets of footholds that I need to put my feet into, and then I use the monofin. All together it looks something like this. As you guys have much anticipated, we're gonna do a review of this on cosmetics, comfort, durability, customer service, and performance. So here we go! So as you guys may have suspected, cosmetics, it's a 10 out of 10. I can't believe how much I love this tail, considering that I had pretty much nothing to do with the design. I just sent them some colors and some inspiration that I liked, barely anything, and they created an amazing tail. My favorite thing about this is like a black hollow witch overlay. It's so sparkly. All of the ruffles add an amazing amount of detail and fluidity in the water. They also gave me this pair of arm fins, which matches the tail. Another aspect I really like about this tail is that it's so thick. It's made of 2 different layers of fabric, and so I don't have any sort of weird panty lines. You can't even see my legs. And it just really holds things together well and looks incredibly realistic. The regulars at the pool know me as like the weird lifeguard mermaid, and I've always got a different tail on, but this one I got so many like kids following me around and stares, which I haven't really gotten since I first started mermaiding. The best thing about ordering a custom tail is that it's 100% yours. It's pretty much the same idea as a custom silicone tail, meaning that you create the design, you pick what you want, you pick what fins, you can choose what kind of fabrics you want. It still looks very VirtuoSew with the scale cutouts and the general overall aesthetics of it, but it's not like I'm gonna show up to the pool with the same tail as somebody else. For comfort, we're gonna give it another 10 out of 10. I have absolutely no issues with this tail. I was a little worried at first that the fabric would be itchy, but because the lining is just a nice spandex, I don't feel any problems with it. My one little concern is that it does take a little more energy to swim through the water, but that's not really a comfort issue. As long as you use the right kind of monofin that suits your feet well, you shouldn't have any problems with this tail. The durability will give it a 9 out of 10. The one thing I've noticed with VirtuoSew's products is that this kind of sparkly fabric, it does fade a little bit. You can see here there's some copper spots from actually my monofin stabilizer. I don't really know what that's about, but I do get it occasionally with fabrics like this. This is the part that goes under the sparkly mesh fluke, so you're really not going to see any of the rubbing. I feel like eventually some of these little glitters on the top will fall off a bit. Every time I go swimming, there's like a cloud of sparkles behind me. None of these scales have ripped. Of course, I am being rather careful with it. The mesh does fray a little bit, but that doesn't really affect the overall product. Now for customer service, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Between Lisa and Rebecca, the 2 girls who run VirtuoSew, they have over 30 years of sewing experience in between them. They're not mermaids who started sewing, they're sewing people who started mermaiding. Like, this looks so professional. Their art is amazing. When I talk to them about different ideas they have, I just love seeing their passion. I'm a very passionate person, so seeing people get excited about stuff makes me super pumped. I just love the way that they care so much about their products, and you can tell that there's a lot of love and art put into this. Of all the companies I've worked with, I've gotten the most like feedback and like the best experience I've had since I first started reviewing their arm bracers. Their shipping is super fast, it's all packaged really well. If you want to take a look at my unboxing, you can click right here. And as well, this thing fits me like a glove. Of course, I did give them my measurements, so that could do it, but I can't even get over it. It fits me so well in the waist. I don't get a weird mermaid muffin top, and it's like, it's the perfect leg length. They did send me a little invoice on how much everything costs, and the tail itself would be about $410. Of course, they did it for free, which I'm just blown away by. Now, that does seem like quite a bit for a mermaid tail, but remember, this is also a Canadian Etsy shop, so woo, go Canada! But also, if you're in the US, it's gonna be a substantial amount cheaper. Now, if you're like, that's a lot for a mermaid tail and you don't want something so complex, they also recently sent me a more plain tail, which is this Ariel tail. These ones are still pretty nice, fits to my measurements, and I can kind of stick whatever type of model fit I want. This is sort of similar, like if you get a mythic tail and don't get any fins, this is like their basic tail. The price for this is about $135 Canadian, which is about the same price as just a Fin Fun tail, and you can get it in like any custom color colors, fabrics, that kind of thing. So if you're interested in getting a one-of-a-kind mermaid tail, definitely check out VirtuoSew. There are tons of options. As well, one of my favorite pieces that they sent me was this athletic ruffled bikini top. I've always wanted something a little more modest and, you know, to kind of hold the girls in while I'm swimming, and this is legit my favorite mermaid top I've ever owned. It's so comfortable, fits me amazingly, and I absolutely love it. And it matches my tail, and it matches a lot of my other different tails too. I even have this fancy pair of mermaid pants. That is right, they match my tail, they're absolutely gorgeous, and they're so much fun to wear, so I thought I'd wear them for this video. Now for performance, I'm gonna give the tail a 7 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to swim in. They're aware that their tails aren't fast. My main concern about it is the mesh overlay. While it's gorgeous, it really slows me down. I found that using just the monofin cover, like tucking this up inside, helps me go a lot faster. If you add anything to the end of your monofin, especially if it's traily and swoopy, it's going to add a fair amount of drag. However, I do really enjoy using this monofin cover with other tails. I'll put it like underneath my fin fun and add a cool bit of flair. So with a tail like this that has a lot more drag, it's probably a good idea to use a little bit stronger of a monofin. I have used the Mahina with both the tails before, which has been a great experience, just not using the monofin cover, having this over top. I'll show a clip of what those look like. But other than that, like, this thing performs so well under the water. Like I said, it looks absolutely gorgeous, and I have no problems wearing it, getting in and out of it. And so now, drum roll please, this is what I decided to name it, Nebula! Thank you to everyone that suggested that. It's a cool name and reminds me of the character from Guardians of the Galaxy. Also, honorable mention to all the people that suggested Maleficent. That was actually one of the first things I thought when I saw this tail. I think Nebula just kind of went through because I love space. Again, if you're interested in getting one of these tails for yourself, VirtuoSew is having a 10% off sale for the next little while, so I would definitely recommend checking them out for every bit of mermaid essential items, from mermaid underwear / fluke ruffles, to arm frills, to mermaid pants, to monofin covers. Check out VirtuoSew. I'm gonna wear these arm fins for this video because I like how they swoop around. So thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, give it a thumbs up. Comment below any other questions you have about this tail or any other products you want me to review in the future, and I'll do my best. As well, please sure to subscribe if you haven't already to see more of my face, and stay tuned for a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers, so hit that button if you're not already convinced that I am worth your time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye! Yes, mermaid pants. Oh yes.